Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz, Norm Macdonald. This is Norm Macdonald on drinking and diseases. Norm Macdonald on the upside of being sick. Okay, look, when it comes to drinking, man, I feel like alcohol might be the worst drug. I know some of y'all like, what? Here's why alcohol is the worst drug. At least the other drugs, society look down on it. I feel like a lot of people are addicted to alcohol and don't even know it, like, because it's so socially accepted. You feel me? If you are a functional drinker, nobody's gonna look at you any type of way. It's just part of our culture. Just drinking is, nobody bats an eye because you drink. You see what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you could take really far until you fall flat on your face. You don't even know that, like, yo, you going a little extra. So I'm curious to see what Norm Macdonald has to say about it. But look, if you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you were here. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, I was here. That's love. I appreciate that, all right? No more ghost watching. Let's go ahead and watch.
I know this grimness.
Norm Macdonald and the disease of alcohol.
Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a disease. And, but it's an interesting disease he has. He has the disease of alcoholism.
That's the disease.
And he
for sure.
came to me, and he told me. And I like to look, I'm the kind of guy who likes to look at the bright side of things, So I told him, I said, Richie, it's true that you have a disease and everything, but I think you got the best one. It's the only disease where you get to drink booze all the time. I haven't looked at every medical journal, but I believe it's the only disease where you can constantly drink booze. As a matter of fact, that is the disease. And I don't think Richie would think he had a disease. Like, I don't think Richie would go to my Uncle Bert and go, hey, I understand you got bowel cancer. Ah, man, I know how you feel. I gotta drink a lot of booze. Those diseases, they're tough, those diseases, huh, Uncle Bert? Hey, what's your symptoms, Uncle Bert? Well, my bowel, I got blood pouring out of it all the time.
Oh.
I got bowel blood pouring out, gushing out of my bowel, almost nonstop. And I got searing, clawing pains, ripping, tearing, mind-screeching bowel pains, and they're combined with aching, dull, soul-deadening bowel pain. Those are basically my symptoms. How about you? I get happy. And,
You know the way he described them.
I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find. Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. But that's in the latter stages of the disease. Uncle Bert, you don't realize that. You know what I mean, Uncle Bert? But no, but listen, man, I don't minimize what he does, though, because he admits that he's an alcoholic and that he's weaker than a bottle, and that ain't easy to do. I couldn't do any of that shit. I'm too proud, you know what I mean? I got too much pride, like they say in the scriptures, pride goeth before the fall, and he can somehow, it's a very beautiful thing he does. He goes to Alcoholics Anonymous, and he says, right in front of them, he says, he goes in front of a whole room full of people, and he says, I am an alcoholic, which I know does not sound that anonymous. I didn't name the group, but sounds like the exact opposite of anonymous. Whatever. Like, to me, the alcoholics that, the anonymous alcoholics, to me, would be like you guys. I don't fucking know.
It's not showing
I
up.
can't tell, you know? But once you tell a whole church basement full of people, your cover's pretty well blown. But anyways, it still requires a lot of... The only thing they seem to be anonymous about, from the way I can gather it, is they won't tell you their last names. Anything else goes, you know? But not the last name. No, no. Sometimes they'll say the first, like they'll go, I am Richie and I am an alcoholic, or the first initial. They'll say, my name is Richie K and I am an alcoholic. Then anything goes. They're like, one time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum and by God, I started punching my newborn in the face. I looked down at my fist and it was all bloody with, I don't know what it was. It was either from my knuckles or my son's skull. Yeah. I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Oh, yeah, I did tell you that. First initial's K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that, I would like to keep this completely anonymous. If there was just a way I could... And what better way to keep a secret when you think about it than tell a room full of drunks? That's not going anyplace, you know? As soon as the guy has a relapse, hey, Richie blew a dog for a pint of gin. He told a whole bunch of us. All right. I mean, I understand the dog had some gin. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Richie K. You know Richie K?
They'll forget.
But I don't drink myself, you know. It's not because I'm no big guy. I'm just afraid, you know. I fear everything, you know. And so I'm afraid to and stuff. But I used to. And now I don't drink. And when you're with people that drink, it doesn't work out. That's why that designated driver thing, I don't think ever worked out. I see ads for it again. Like I think they're trying to resurrect that idea. But it's kind of a flawed notion, you know.
Don't make...
It's like, hey, Bill, listen. We were wondering if you'd come out with us. Here's the idea. We want to go out and drink. And then we were hoping you'd come with us and not drink. How does that sound to you? We're going to go to a bunch of different bars and drink, and then you come with us and not drink. Also, we're not going to be driving. You're going to pick us up at our different houses, go to a bunch of bars, not drink while we drink, and then drive us all home. How's that sound to you? How's that catch you?
That was great.
The guy's like, I don't know. What's the catch? It sounds too good. For some sort of... But I don't drink, and if you don't drink, I'll tell you something, bars are not a lot of fun because, you know, when you think about it, fucking all, you know, all it is you're just sitting at a big oak table for 4 hours. That's not fun unless you're drunk. And then everybody else be drinking, you know what I mean? So their fun is going up and up and up, you know? It's rising. Their fun is escalating while your fun is staying exactly the same.
Sometimes going down.
And then by the end of the night, you don't even know what the fuck they're laughing about. Just everybody's laughing. And then they start resenting you for it. I've seen that, man. Drunk people do not want a not drunk guy there. I know that. I've been there so many times. It always ends the same. Guy comes up to you and goes, hey, what's the matter with you? Cheer up.
Fucking party.
Then you're like,
killer.
oh no, I'm having a good time too. Don't take a wild swing at me when I'm not looking. I'll be driving you home later. a lot of fun.
Oh man, that did not go the way I thought it was gonna go. But yeah, when you compare, now he got me to kind of rethink what I said in the beginning. When you compare the symptoms of an alcoholic to the symptoms of like a heroin addict, you know, that guy that said I just sucked a dick in the back of a dumpster to get money. To get money to buy some heroin, you're like, what's the worst you ever did to buy alcohol? Ask my cousin to borrow $10. It's kind of, I was more so saying of how like it goes undetected and it could really fuck up your life just like the other drugs. And that's what makes it kind of dangerous. But anyways, look, so we all drink, right? Like there's a lot of us. I have a lot of brothers and and a lot of cousins, and you know, but we all drink. My younger brother does it, and he used to always be with us, and I could look at his face, and I could tell that he's always annoyed. Cause the minute the whole room goes up and everybody drunk, blah, blah, blah. Like, granted, he's in with the jokes and all that too, but like, you could tell in his face that he don't like once everybody gets drunk. Not only that, the thing that he said about the bar, that's the same way I feel about clubs, right? Yo, one time I went to the club sober. It was the worst experience ever. When you look at it, you're like, wow, this is just a whole bunch of strangers in a place drinking and dancing to music. And I'm telling you, it is not fun. The club is not, I don't think I ever went to the club after that. I think that was the last time I went to the club sober. Yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, this ain't for me. Shout out to Norm, man. He absolutely killed that. That was hilarious. You know what's crazy? Because he's wearing the same outfit, it's the same background. I'm assuming this is from the same comedy special as Jenna's Cheese. And Jenna's Cheese was hilarious. I think I solved it. People I keep getting comments, nope, you're wrong. I'm right. Think about it. All right, think about it. Anyways, y'all let me know what's next from Norm. And if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. And I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.